Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing with you how to make Nigerian jollof rice. It's nothing complicated, just simple recipe. First, we'll start by preparing our protein. I'm using chicken, so we're going to boil this chicken and fry because we need the oil and the stock to prepare our jollof rice. When you're preparing your protein, it is important that you season it very well because the stock is also an important ingredient that we need to cook our jollof rice. Add enough water that will be needed to boil the chicken or whichever protein you are using, and which can also be useful for cooking your jollof rice. Make sure you don't abandon your protein boiling on the stove. Try as much as possible to check on it every minute to make sure it's cooking evenly. When your protein is cooked to your satisfaction, set it aside and prepare your oil for frying the chicken. This oil is also important in making our jollof rice. Some people prefer not to fry their protein. That is also okay. You can as well just use a plain oil to cook your jollof rice. Some days I just toss the protein in the oven or air fryer and I use a plain oil to make my food. When you're done frying your protein, set that aside, and now it is time to make our jollof rice. One unique thing about jollof rice that you need to know is that however you cook it is going to burn. So have it in mind to use a pot that you know can do the job. To start making your jollof rice, pour in the oil that you used to fry your protein into the pot that you want to use. Then add your diced onion, your garlic, ginger. I'm using dry thyme, curry powder and jollof spices. Nothing serious, just the ingredients that you can find around. And make sure you stir that together. Then after that, you can now pour in your tomato paste. I'm using a tomato paste that is quite runny, so that means I have to be patient with frying it because we need to fry our tomato paste. It needs to fry very well. That's the reason why I'm covering it, and not just to cover it, you have to check it at intervals to make sure it's not burning. Fry your tomato paste very well. When you're satisfied, then you can now pour in your pepper mix and fry that as well. At this point, it was splashing, so I had to cover it again, but I make sure I was checking it. Now to the rice. I'm using basmati rice, but you can use any rice of your choice. Make sure you wash your rice very well until the water is clear. Then we can add it to the stew, the jollof stew. When you're adding your washed rice into the jollof mix, make sure you reduce the heat from your stove. Make sure you stir the jollof mix very well with the washed rice so that all the ingredients and everything is going to incorporate together. When you're done mixing the rice and the jollof mix together, then you can now go in with your meat stock. I'm sure you can notice that we haven't added any seasoning since we started cooking. The rice needed more liquid, so I had to get an extra stock that I had in my fridge and added it to it. It was at this point I tasted what I've been cooking and I saw that the seasonings were just perfect. I don't need anything extra. Feel free to adjust your seasoning accordingly. You might not have extra stock. Just add water and make sure you check the seasoning, and if it's not enough you can add to it. Make sure you are checking your jollof rice at intervals and make sure you are turning it so that everything can cook evenly. The type of rice you are using will determine the amount of time your jollof rice needs to cook. Just make sure you are cooking it on a low heat. At this point, my jollof rice was ready. I was just trying to make sure everything is properly cooked. That was why I was turning it. Make sure you turn your jollof rice. Make sure you stir appropriately. I covered it again for a few minutes to allow it steam, and that was it. Our jollof rice was ready. It looks so good and it even tastes better. Nothing serious, just simple recipe, and that's our jollof rice. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, drop a comment and like, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.